Hello friends, today in this video we are going to discuss about Agile software development methodology. So the agenda is what is Agile, Agile Manifesto, Agile Principles, what is Waterfall, shortcomings of Waterfall method, Agile versus Waterfall method, or we can say how Agile is superior than Waterfall, or we can say why Agile is needed. So let's get started. So what is Agile? So Agile is an ability to move quickly or easily. Agile is an approach or methodology for software project management, or we can say product development. Agile is iterative and incremental and evolutionary. Now, what do we mean by iterative? Iterative development is to build something, get some feedback, then refine it to make better, keep doing that until the product is good enough. Suppose, for example, we are creating a painting. So first we draw one object, then we draw second object, then we draw third object, and after completing drawing of these three objects, we are getting feedback from the customer. Okay, then we are again refining it, we are changing it as per the requirement of the customer. Then finally we are coming up with a one drawing of that painting. Once customer says okay, then we are filling colors into it, and at the end of that our painting is ready. So that is how iterative development works. Now what do we mean by incremental development? Incremental development is to build some small increment to a full-fledged product. Each increment adds more software, like adding bricks to a wall. At the end of a lot of increments, we will get a big wall. Now what do we mean by evolutionary? The word evolve means moving of an entity from one state to another state, from one level to another level. So here, suppose we are developing one product with 5 features. So suppose we have released the product into the market with feature 1. There we are giving the name as version 1. Then we have developed version feature 2 and feature 3. Now we are going into the market with these 2 features. So that is version 2. And now we are adding feature 4 and 5, and we are releasing it into the market. That is version 3. So version 1 to version 2 and version 2 to version 3. This is how we evolve the product. That is why it is evolutionary. Let's discuss Agile Manifesto. In February 2001, 17 software experts met at Snowbird Resort to discuss lightweight methodologies of software development, and at the end of meeting they decided to give more importance to individuals and interactions over process and tools, working software over comprehensive documentation, customer collaboration over contract negotiation, responding to change over following a plan. This is what they called is Agile Manifesto. Now we will discuss Agile Principles. So there are total 12 Agile Principles. First one is our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. This principle gives importance to customer satisfaction through early and continuous delivery. Next is welcome changing requirements even late in the development. Agile processes harness change for the customer's competitive advantage. This principle says that changes in the requirements will be implemented during the development of the product. Next is deliver working software frequently, from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, with a preference to the shorter time scale. This principle says that Agile team works in sprints or iterations, ensuring regular delivery of the working software. Next is business people and developer must work together daily throughout the project. According to this principle, there should not be any understanding gap between business people and developers, and they should remain on same page as far as requirements are concerned. Next is build projects around motivated individuals. Give them the environment and support they need and trust them to get the job done. This principle suggests to avoid doing micromanagement. Trust the team members and motivate them. Next is the most efficient and effective method of conveying information to and within a development team is face-to-face conversation. This principle says that development teams should be co-located to make communication successful among themselves. Next is working software is primary measure of progress. This principle says that delivering functional software to the customer is the ultimate factor of measuring progress. Next is agile processes promote sustainable development. The sponsors, developers, and users should be able to maintain a constant pace indefinitely. According to this principle, teams establish a repeatable and maintainable speed at which they can deliver working software, and they repeat it with each release. Next is continuous attention to technical excellence and good design enhances agility. According to this principle, the right skills and good design ensures the team can constantly improve the product and sustain change. Next is simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done is essential. As per this principle, in each time box, the tasks at the hand should be the main focus of all team members, and we should not plan all at once. Next is the best architecture requirements and design emerge from self-organizing teams. This principle says that skilled and motivated team members who have decision-making power take ownership, communicate regularly with other team members, and share ideas that deliver quality products. Next is at regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective, then tunes and adjusts its behavior accordingly. This principle says that self-improvement, process improvement, advanced skills and techniques help team members work more efficiently as part of the continuous improvement. So friends, this is how we discussed agile principles. These were 12 agile principles. Let's discuss what is waterfall. Waterfall is a linear or straightforward or sequential model for software development. It follows top-down approach. It has various phases. For example, requirements gathering, then system design, then implementation, then integration and testing, then deployment of system or software, then maintenance. Next phase starts only after the previous phase gets completed. It requires clear and comprehensive documentation. It has well-defined goals and it is easy to implement or follow. And also its progress can be measured very easily. Now it is one of the easiest model to manage because of its nature. Each phase has specific deliverables and a review process. It works well for small size projects where requirements are easily understandable and there is no complexity in implementation as well as requirements are not keep changing. Now let's discuss the shortcomings or disadvantages of waterfall. The major disadvantages of waterfall model are as follows. Like no working software is produced until the late during the life cycle. So it is clearly visible that there are various phases and we are following all the phases and at the end of testing phase, uh, the team is able to build the product, and then they are able to deploy the product. So customer will be able to see at the end of the last phase. In the initial stage, customer will not be able to see what the team is developing. Next is high amount of risk and uncertainty. Obviously, because customer is not able to see the output of the efforts that development team is putting. This model is not good for complex and object oriented projects. This is good for the projects which has simple requirements, easy requirements. Another disadvantage of waterfall model is it is not suitable for the projects wherein the requirements are keep changing. Also, it is difficult to measure progress within the stages. Integration is done as a big bang at the very end, which does not allow identifying any technological or business bottleneck challenges early. So, let's see the difference between agile and waterfall model, or how agile is superior than waterfall, or we can say why agile is needed. In case of agile, it is iterative and incremental model, while waterfall is linear sequential life cycle model. Agile accepts changes late in the development. Waterfall In waterfall model, once the requirement is fixed, we cannot change the requirement. Agile makes delivery faster. In case of waterfall model, all the phases has to be completed at the end of the last phase, that is deployment phase. Only the delivery is possible. So it is not a faster delivery. Agile is used for complex projects, while waterfall is used for easy projects. Requirements keep coming as the project progresses in case of agile, while in case of waterfall model, requirement collection happens at the initial stage of the project. So these are various uh, differences between agile and waterfall model. I will keep making videos on agile and project management. Please give your candid feedback. My Gmail ID is agilechamp@gmail.com. I'll mention it in the description also. Thank you.